YouTube! Welcome back to my channel, or if you didn't see last week's video, welcome to my channel. So I figured since I'm still at the beginning of this whole YouTube journey, it'd only be right to give you guys a chance to get to know more about me. And so that's why, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be doing 15 random facts about me. Now, I wouldn't say these are weird facts. I think some of them might be a little out there, but I don't think that they're like too out there where you guys would be like, something's wrong with this girl. But yeah, there's just 15 facts about myself that I thought were pretty interesting and interesting enough to share with the world. Also, the very last fact that I state is going to be kind of leading into next week's video and what I'm going to be talking about in next week's video. Also, props to me for not being an idiot this time and knowing to turn the camera around. So, given all that, I guess we'll go ahead and get started. So, the first fact about me is that I can actually say the alphabet backwards. I don't know if that's a random fact or if like not a lot of people can do that, but I was with this modeling agency and they told us that when you go on castings and stuff, you need to like have a talent or something that's spectacular about yourself. And the only thing that I could think of that was pretty interesting was the fact that I could say the alphabet backwards. So, if you guys would like to be VUTSRQPONMLKJIHGFEDCBA, also have a fear of doorknobs. I feel like they're so... You guys think I'm crazy, but they're weird. Like, you have this completely flat surface, and then all of a sudden you have this thing sticking out, completely disrupting the feature of this flat door, and they're just weird, and they look weird. All doorknobs, the ones that, like, are circular like that, or the handles that are on, like, I don't know, business offices or something that you turn down like that. They're all weird to me. And if you really think about it, at nighttime, those things look like eyes. You see those two doorknobs right there? When it's dark in this room, they look like eyes, and they're creepy. You can say whatever you want about me, but I know that my feelings like that are valid. I'm not weird. Everyone who's not afraid of doorknobs are weird. Doorknobs are freaky. I don't know why they have... Well, okay, I know why they have to exist, but that doesn't change the fact that they're weird and they creep me out. So, I put that on the list. Okay. Now, I guess it's time to move on to something a little bit embarrassing. So, I'm not sure. I think I said in the last video that I'm 22 years old. But despite that, I don't have a driver's license. Maybe that's normal. Maybe plenty of people don't have a driver's license. But I think in my case, it's embarrassing because I want one. And I've already taken the test. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times, and I haven't been able to pass the damn test, and it frustrates me to no end. Personally, I feel like it's the instructors that are in the car with me. They're in bad moods all the time, and they're not paying attention to what I'm clearly doing right, because I know how to drive. It's just not my fault. Like, I'm an excellent driver, period. But despite the fact that I don't have my driver's license, I do already have a car. I brought a car because I will be getting my license soon. Like, I scheduled the test again. It's coming up in like a few weeks, and I'm going to pass it. So yeah, fingers crossed I'll pass it and I'll finally be able to drive my car. Speaking of which, I have a special, I have a few video ideas surrounding my car because it needs a little work, and I was thinking maybe I'd share the process of that with you guys. So let me know if you want to see those videos. Put in the comments. Okay, so the fifth fact about myself is that I have a tattoo. That surprises a lot of people because I feel like I don't look like that I would have any ink, as people call it. But I do have one tattoo. I don't know if I can. It's on my shoulder right here. So those are Roman numerals. That is my mom's birthday. I also have really bad acne, so we're going to cover that back up. But yeah, that is my mom's birthday. My mom means everything to me. I actually got the tattoo done on her birthday, and when I showed it to her, she freaked out and started crying, insisting that it was fake. And when I showed her that it wasn't, she started crying. So that's interesting. The next fact about me is, going along with that, the unexpected, I also have my belly button pierced. I got my belly button pierced when I was 18, so 4 years ago. I mainly got it done because, like a lot of girls, when I was in high school, a lot of girls had it done. And I've always wanted to, and my parents was like, oh, you can't get that until you turn 18. So the day I turned 18, well, actually it was 2 days after my birthday, I finally went and I got it done. And I was worried it was going to hurt, but it didn't. Yeah, well, as soon as it started hurting, it was over. Like, it only took like 2 seconds to actually do it. But I'll go ahead and show you guys that as well. So, that is my belly button piercing. I need to lose weight, but we're not going to comment on that. So, yeah, got that done. Pretty exciting, I guess. Okay, so the 7th fact about me is that I don't eat hot dogs. Yeah, basically, the only way I can explain it is they're fucking gross. Like, I saw a video a few years ago about how they were made, and that, along with the fact that they taste gross, no thank you. And up until about a year ago, I had an exception where I would eat grilled hot dogs, but no, not even that anymore. It just doesn't do that for me. I don't eat hot dogs. I guess going along with that, the next fact is I'm slowly developing an aversion to all meat. So, like, over time, I can't eat ground beef or ground turkey anymore. I just can't chew it. I can't swallow it. My body won't digest that anymore, and I feel like over time it's only going to increase. So 5 years from now, I'll probably be a full-blown vegetarian, which I guess is kind of healthy, but yeah. Okay, so the next fact about myself is, I don't even know the correct terminology for that, so I'm going to go ahead and Google it, but I just recently found out that I have an actual phobia of vomit. And it is a clinical thing. I feel like most people are grossed out by, like, the sight of vomit. But for me, like, if I'm in the other room and somebody in my house is, like, being sick and I hear the gagging, I go crazy. I want to pass out. It makes me want to vomit myself. I can't handle it, yo. Like, it's so gross. I don't know how to handle vomit, even thinking about it. Okay, moving on to the next one. Okay, so I've never broken a bone. That's the next fact about me. I guess it's not that weird, but, like, I've never had to spend the night in the hospital. I've never had to have stitches. I mean, I'm pretty accident prone. I get bruises and stuff a lot. I have so many scars all over my body, but I've never broken a bone. And I'm actually kind of envious of people that have. Maybe that's weird. I've always wanted to see what it would be like, but I haven't, so. The next fact is I have OCD. Not in, like, the germaphobe way, but in, like, counting and stuff. So, like, sometimes if I'm bored, I'll find random objects around the house, and I'll just start counting them. Or I'll, like, make up words in my head, and I'll start spelling out the words and seeing if the letters add up to an even number or an odd number. That's pretty weird for me. Also, okay, so let's talk about this for a second. I know it's a little controversial, but I firmly believe in ghosts, okay? Like, I know they're out there. I know they're real. People that are in denial, good luck to you. You have issues because they exist. In fact, I'm almost positive that my house is haunted. Okay, so quick story to tell you guys. I have a few weeks ago, okay, so I heard knocking on my bedroom door. And it was like, it was just in random spurts of twos. And so I automatically thought it was my little brother playing with me because he can be a butthead sometimes. So I opened the door, and not only is no one standing outside the door, like, My dad's all the way in the kitchen, and my mom and my brother are in her room on the other side of the house. And so, like, I'm thinking, obviously, if there was a ghost in the house, I would have known. Like, I mean, if it was one of them, they wouldn't have had time to run away. So clearly it had to have been a ghost. Like, make fun of me all you want to. I know that they're real. And I'm obviously gonna be prepared in that situation because I'm not in denial like some people. I don't know what I would do in that situation because there's definitely a ghost in my house. Like, no question about that. So the next fact is I pretty much, to sum it up, have the worst genetics on the planet. Like, I wear glasses. Everyone in my house wears glasses. I have really sensitive skin. You can tell, like, I'm breaking out. I break out so easily. I have really sensitive skin. And, like, my family has a history of, like, teeth grinding. So, if you can't tell, like, I've ground my two teeth and my teeth in my mouth, they all look like that because we all grind our teeth and it's really bad. I've been doing it since I was a kid. And I had one of those garters in my mouth, but it didn't work. It would come out of my mouth while I was sleeping at night. And so, like, I've just ground my teeth really bad. And my greatest fear is, like, I'm going to grind my teeth down to nothing. And I'm going to look like an old woman walking around with no teeth. And no one's going to love me. And everybody's going to make fun of me more than they already do. I'm going to go see a specialist at some point to see if there's anything we can do about this because it really is, like, affecting, like, when I eat in my dental well, I brush my teeth twice a day. And I think I do a really good job of keeping them clean. But, like, it's just affecting my teeth. And so that's what I'm concerned about with that. And the final fact, probably the most vulnerable and specific thing about me, the one thing that I've struggled with telling the world throughout my whole life is that I have autism or Asperger's syndrome. It's on the scale of autism. It is on the lower end, so it's not as bad as some people. But to sum it up, that basically that'll be next week's video. I'll go into more detail about that, but it's something that I really want to share with you guys. I want to tell my story. That's why I created this channel, and so be sure to look out for that video next week. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to make. Let me know some weird facts about you. Like, let's get weird together. Let's embrace the weird. So yeah, that's all for this video, and yeah, see you guys next time.